All right, guys, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. The narrative is collapsing. The Democrat Party is on the ropes. They've ran out of shams, scams. They've ran out of moves. And it seems like this is another failed coup. This is another Steele dossier. This is another failed attempt by what I believe is the Clinton administration. Let me know in the chat what you think about this, because it seems like this is another failed attempt. Let me know how the audio is. We were doing some tweaking last night. Let me know if it's 5 by 5, please. Uh, Love to talk to everybody this morning. Love to get your opinion. Breaking unsealed court documents detail how Trump called the police about Epstein during, well, 2006. So that's 20 years ago. 20 years ago, the president of the United States called the police. Now, I submitted a FOIA request last night to try to get a copy of that phone call. I don't know if it'll be given to me, but I'm trying. I am trying to get a copy of that phone call. Thank you very much. 6 by 7. That's really good audio. 6 by 7. Wow. Okay. But is this what we expected? Is this what we thought was going to happen? How many different things have they tried to get Trump with? How many? Steele dossier, Russia collusion. They've tried to, they did impeach him twice. I mean, how much or what else can they go to? What length can they go to? But I believe this nukes it all. This nukes it all. Now, here's a question for you. Here is a very important question for you that I would like to address the jury. And I look at all of you as the jury. Right here, it says Trump told blank. I'm assuming that's the police officer's name that they've redacted for their own safety, because Democrats hate police. They probably dox them. Trump told blank that he was around Epstein once when teenagers were present. Trump got the hell out of there, quote, unquote. Trump was one of the very first people to call when people found out that they were investigating Epstein. No one could explain how Epstein made his money. They knew he worked for Bear Stearns, and he was a math teacher with no degree. Blank was told that Epstein was kind of a technical guy that would make it happen, but you didn't want to know how. That sounds like mob. Sounds like maybe Mossad, CIA. None of the victims that PBPD is Palm Beach Police Department spoke with said that they had any contact, horizontal, with men other than Epstein while in his orbit. Blank had one time went out screaming. Prince Andrew was a fixture in Palm Beach. Get you some level 3 coffee. You're going to need it with this live stream. I'm telling you right now. Blank has done interviews in the past with whatever. Victims thought that Palm Beach Police Department was paid off by Epstein. They thought that. Good morning, Bill Tong. Hey, Bill Tong. I just cracked open a new bag right here, homie. I cracked open a new bag, right? Let me see. Let's see here. Bill Tong USA right there. Best stuff ever. High protein. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. He sponsors the show. Doesn't pay me, just sends me his meat, right? Interior designer told Palm Beach Police Department that rooms in the Virgin Islands had been decorated for teenage girls. Weird. In the end, when Epstein had turned himself in to plea to the misdemeanor, blank was not identified and found out from newspapers. Here's a picture with Trump. Looks like he's about to drop her. Looking like he's about to roll out the pimp slap. The good old Al Sharpton. Pimp slap coming in hot. But guys, we're starting to understand now that this is all a move to try to get Trump. And they're running out of moves. We got other versed people. Trump reported Epstein before Epstein became a convicted SO. Bill Gates befriended Epstein after he became an SO. Democrats won't mention Bill Gates' name, but publicly call Trump that bad word. That's the Democrat hoax part of this. Have you seen one Democrat come out and mention Bill Clinton? I haven't seen it. I haven't seen Thomas Massey. He's a Democrat. I haven't seen Ro Khanna. I haven't seen Jasmine Crotchless. I haven't seen any of them talk about Bill Clinton. None of them. Why is that? Is the Clinton Foundation still that powerful? I believe the Clinton Foundation is still this powerful. Here we go. Another file. Files confirm Trump blew the whistle on Epstein during activities in 2006, phone call with police. Trump was one of the very first people to call. Democrats are speechless. It's weird. I find it very odd that the Democrat Party will not talk about Bill Clinton. Are the Clintons that powerful? Let's do a poll here. I think Bill and Hillary have been under, we had a poll in there. Are grifters using the files to attack Trump? 83% say yes. 16% say it was their plan the whole time. So that's 99%. You are a bunch of smart people. Let's go here.
Amen. Hallelujah. And boom shakalaka.
Bunch of smart people. Let me ask you this. I want to put a poll in here. Is the Clinton Foundation behind this whole scam? I think Hillary is a very scorned woman. She's very scorned. She was embarrassed on the world stage by Donald Trump. And I believe a woman scorned, especially a Clinton scorned, a Clinton scorned woman, is a very powerful and dangerous apparatus. I think a Clinton scorned is a very, very dangerous machine that you don't want to go against. Just ask the 49 or 50 people that have been I think we call it Arkanside. I think it's what we call it here. We'll use the word Arkanside. I want you to listen to this little clip I've got here. This is a ditty. This is a ditty. And I demand the videos from the Diddy files to be released. I demand the emails from Diddy. She's a shepherd for the devil. Oh, that's good. That's a good term. Let's go here.
Epstein believed that Donald Trump went to the Palm Beach police and said, Jeffrey Epstein has young girls at his house, thereby beginning the legal process, which would ultimately bring Jeffrey Epstein down.
Oh, wow. Somebody just mentioned the Wiener laptop. Was the audio okay on that clip? Type 1 for yes, 2 for no. I'm trying to tune it in here. I'm trying to get better. You guys deserve the absolute best. You deserve the best on this channel. And I want to try to deliver the best. And I know I'll never achieve the best. We all know that. I'm a bit of a loser whenever it comes to this whole thing. And I still don't understand how that my channel has gotten to where I am. Because I'm miserable. I'm angry. I'm pissed off 90% of the time. A lot of people make me upset. I get in arguments. Oh, wait, I'm normal. Oh, wait, I'm normal. Hello, Dave. Are you there? Dave? Dave, are you here?
Who is it?
It's me, Dave. Open up, man. I got the stuff.
Dave's not here.
Damn it, Dave's not here. Guys, I'm just a normal dude that talks about this having coffee. I would probably do it by myself if all of you weren't watching. I probably would. But Nick Sorter, we understand Nick is a great journalist. New records revealed. Trump was one of the first people to call the police. Democrats' narrative of Trump being involved is total BS. I'm going to just say right now that the Democrat Party and this whole scam needs one thing and one thing only. Yes. Democrat Party needs flushed. They need flushed. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Thomas. Thomas broke the seal on the super chats. Hillary should live in New York at the Clinton Correctional Facility. Is there really a prison called the Clinton Correctional Facility? If there is, I want to go take a tour of the toilets. If there is. But this is all becoming a sham. Greg Foreman, Black Conservative Perspective. Genius. Phenomenal content creator. Says Massey and Ro Khanna are going to have egg on their faces when the public finally realizes they're full of S. They can't put out any names for the same reason the Trump DOJ can't do it. But they think you're too stupid to know that. Somebody said Massey and Ro Khanna are doing God's work. Why would you ever use Massey or the word Ro Khanna in the same sentence with God? These people are insane. Now, there's another part of this. I've got to ask this question first before I play this clip. If you blame the White House, are you blaming the president? If you blame the White House for something, are you blaming the president? Simple question. Now, if you do blame the president, somebody said 95% of you think the Clinton Foundation is behind the whole scam. I think so too, guys. I think that's all roads lead back to the Clintons. Now, here's the other thing right here. I want to go this. I know we've got some conspiracy theory lovers, and I love a good conspiracy theory. Was this ever mentioned in QAnon? Did QAnon ever mention Bill Clinton with this stuff? Because I don't follow QAnon. I know a lot of you do, so I don't have to. You don't have to know everything. You just have to know someone that knows everything. And I know there's someone in here. So let's do this. Is blaming the White House blaming Trump? If you blame the White House for something, are you blaming Trump? Somebody's a conspiracy analyst. Thank you for being a part of the channel. We got a resident conspiracy analyst, Dictum Factum 9468. Thank you, Dictum Factum. Resident, let me see your war face if you're a resident. Conspiracy analyst, you should have your war face.
Now let me see your war face.
Conspiracy analyst right there. Probably says the words, "I told you so," about 40 times a day. Okay. I believe if you blame the White House, you are blaming the president. Let's go here. Somebody said conspiracy realness. There's a little bit of language in here. I hope you're okay with that. Little bit of language. But here's my question.
They are legitimately, proactively protecting pedophiles.
They are protecting pedophiles at this point.
By redacting the abusers' names.
The
White House, listen up, everybody. The fucking White House is protecting pedophiles. You hear that? They're fucking protecting pedophiles. That's what the fuck they're doing.
So this guy, I'm not sure who he is. I'm not sure who this guy is. He is outwardly saying that the White House is protecting the F word pedophiles. I'm trying to not swear. I'm trying not to swear here. I don't want to cuss anymore. I'm trying Daddy's Got a New Bag, I think is that the song? Daddy's Got a New Bag? Somebody's got a new bag. I know that's part of a song. I know it's a song somewhere. But when you come out and you go directly at the White House, in my opinion, my humble opinion, you're attacking the president of the United States. I don't know who that guy is. I've never watched his show. Seems a little unhinged and angry. And I wake up every day happy. Okay. There's a real prison called the Clinton Correction. I've got to look this up. I think I'm being fooled. I think somebody's pulling my leg. Somebody said Gen Xer. Trump could have just unredacted the names. No, he can't. The president doesn't. No. But go for it. Continue down your avenue. Now, here is, I don't want to play that angry guy's clip anymore. He's too angry for me. I wake up much happier. He's probably needs to change his tampon. Probably needs to change that. Now let's go here because I think this guy might get himself sued. I think he's going to get himself sued because when you start throwing some names around, and Jackson Hinkle's a raging Democrat. When you run to CNN and you start throwing some names around, Papa's got a brand new bag. Who sang that? Was that James Brown?
An example of something, maybe it wasn't intentional on their part. I'd like to hear his take on the redaction of the CEO, who's listed as a co-conspirator in the 2019 child sex trafficking case.
So can I ask you, because, and I want to ask if this is the same person, Todd Blanche also said about that tonight that the document you're citing there has victim names in it.
Correct.
Seeming to say that's why there are redactions. He said, we have just unredacted Les Wexner's name from this document, but his name already appears in the file thousands of other times. And he says the Justice Department is hiding nothing. Is that the retired CEO that you're referencing?
It is. He unredacted it after I found it. That's a problem. And I'm glad they've admitted they made a mistake by redacting that.
So you're saying it was redacted when you went in there today, and after you tweeted that, they unredacted it?
Correct.
Oh, Flyboy. These clowns spend more time doing interviews than passing bills. Of course they do. He's probably getting paid by this dude here on the left, and that is not Scott Pressler.
Now he's got 4 other names he needs to unredact. Did he respond to that? There's a list of 20 people. And there's 4 men in there that need to be unredacted. Here's another troubling thing that I found.
Can you say who those 4 men are tonight?
I don't think they're well known. And so if I did, it wouldn't matter, but I could probably.
Wait, what? I don't think they're well known. So if I did, it wouldn't matter. Is Massey protecting? Is he protecting people? Listen to that. I think he's protecting predators.
And so if I did, it wouldn't matter, but I could probably say them on the floor of the House. But I'll give the DOJ a chance to do what they did in these 2 examples, where I've discovered something and now they've responded.
So Massey said he's the one responsible for the redactions. Todd Blanche replies, the document you cite has numerous victim names. We have just redacted or unredacted all non-victim names from this document. So Massey puts out this. He doesn't put out this, which is the actual document. He doesn't do this. Look at all the sources. New York PD, New York PD, New York PD. Who used to be a senator in New York? Who was the woman that became a senator in New York when JFK Jr. died in a plane crash? Who was that? Does anybody have that answer in the chat? Oh, wow. I'll be damned. Hillary became a senator in New York. Wow. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate that. Hillary became a senator in New York after JFK Jr. was probably not the smartest move of riding in the twin-engine aircraft by himself while he was running against a Clinton. Probably not the smartest, but that's what he did. Is it all starting to trace back to the Clintons? Now, some of these names, I don't have any idea who these people are. I have no idea because I don't move in those circles, I guess, right? But I love that Thomas Massie has taken this so-called victory lap, that he is responsible for everything, but it doesn't seem like it. He said he could read the names on the House floor, but not on the news. Okay, we're going to move on from this. I'm getting a little bit of Jepstein fatigue, just a smidge of Jepstein fatigue. All right, and I'm sure many of you are as well. Thank you for the super chats. Hillary should live in New York Clinton Correction Facility. Okay. I'm a resident pontificator. I don't know what that means. Thank you. Clinton Correctional Facility is a New York's Department of Corrections, Community Supervision, maximum security state prison for men? For men. Hillary doesn't like men. Thomas is drunk on power and pimping. He's a political pimp. He is no different than Jesse Jackson or any of that. Somebody says Q says JFK Jr. is still alive. Yeah, he's hanging out with Elvis. And they're playing Fortnite with Jepstein, right? Yeah. That's exactly where they're at. They're all on their Xbox. Jamming, right? They're all jamming. Let's talk about something that really matters for a second here. And that other stuff really matters too, but maybe just not as relevant as to what's going to save America. Voter ID is racist. Don't lie. Minorities are too dumb to get an ID. Don't lie. We're trying to protect fraud. Thank you. That's exactly where we're at on this. That is exactly where we're at with the Democrat Party. And the reason they don't want voter ID, you know it as good as I do. Now, this kicked off in I almost said Florida. I don't think we need to worry about Florida for a while.
And Brett, within just the last hour or so, we've learned that a federal judge based in Los Angeles has just blocked the state of California from enforcing its new law, which sought to ban ICE agents from wearing masks in the state. The judge, who is a Clinton appointee, argued that that new law violates the supremacy clause of the U.S. Constitution, and it singles out federal agents, which ultimately discriminates against them. We'll send it back to you.
Bill Malusian.
Wait, what? The Democrat Party was trying to discriminate against someone? Federal agents? What in the hell? The Democrat Party is the anti-discrimination party. 78% say the angry guy could be sued. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I don't know about the Q thing. Somebody else will know about the Q. The only Q I use is a Q-tip. I wear hearing aids, so I have to clean out my ears all the time, right? That's the only Q I know about. But now we're starting to really get some movement with the Save America Act. And I say Save America because it could very well be our last chance to save America. Let's go here. Let's go check out something from our favorite resident Somalian. Very healthy Somali. I love my Somalis, right? I love the Somalis.
Standing is that her and her husband, their wealth went from about $51,000 in 2023 to upwards of $30 million in 2024. How is that mathematically possible?
Well, it would be very difficult if that were legit. Then he needs to be on Maria Bartiromo's show every morning giving financial advice. But we've been informed in the last few hours that the ethics committee is probably going to have to be the committee that takes that investigation up. I'm disappointed to learn that. We thought that the oversight committee could do that. So we're going to be writing a letter in the morning referring this to the ethics committee. And it's a simple investigation, Sean. There are two companies listed on Omar's husband's financial disclosure form. One was worth between $1,000 and $5,000. And then the very next year, it was worth between $1 and $5 million. Another one was worth, I think, $25,000. And the next year was worth between $5 and $30 million based on the ranges on the financial disclosure form. Either way, those are significant increases in value. We just have questions that any American would have. What type of businesses are these? That we know that the Department of Justice in the Biden administration was investigating Omar's husband for reports of fraud. We know there's a winery in question that has a big value on there that some believe isn't worth anything. So there are a lot of questions. This investigation shouldn't take long.
Is there anyone that's a connoisseur? Do we have any wine connoisseurs in here? Is Somalian wine that good? I've never had any Somalian wine, but I hear it's really good this time of year. Right? I heard it's really, really good wine this time of year. Because I think that's all that's happening is Ilhan does just wine. Now we've got another clip here of a very peaceful but fiery Somalian. Gotta love my Somalis. I love my Somalis. They're probably my Somalis are my favorite people from Mogadishu.
Welcome to Galmudug, state of Somalia.
This guy seems to believe that the Somalian government claimed some land in Minnesota and it's theirs to govern now.
It is.
This meeting's in Minneapolis, Minnesota at the Safari restaurant, which is associated with the Feeding Our Future scam.
The restaurant claimed to serve more than 3.9 million meals to children in a
Is it racist that they named a Somali restaurant Safari? Is that racist? Is that a racist trope about Africa and Kenya and animals? I feel like this is a racist trope.
19-month span, even using Congresswoman Ilhan Omar in a promotional video in an alleged attempt to show legitimacy.
Farhiya Khalif Mahmoud. Farhiya is my leader. We'll lead this country together. When I say now, she became state representative Galmudug.
I want you to understand what this guy's saying. He's saying that Farhiya Khalif is his leader. He is a member of the Galmudug state, not a U.S. citizen. He's a Galmudug state citizen in Minneapolis. Farhiya Khalif is his government leader. This is the definition of an insurrection. She was appointed as the governor of the Galmudug state of North America, and this is the celebration that they had, and everybody was like, yeah, Somalia.
Welcome to Galmudug, state of Somalia. We all together on this one. We've been living here for long. We're going to lead this country together. When I say together, means me and you and us, inshallah. So Farhiya Khalif Mahmoud is one of the leaders in this state, all the way Virginia Beach, individually, solo, and now she became state representative Galmudug for USA. She is my leader.
Oh, I just saw a comment in the chat. I know what's happening now. I've figured out Q. I just figured out Q. Someone said in the chat, didn't Q say there would be chaos after the Super Bowl? I learned the new method. All you have to do is form everything like this. Didn't Q say blank, blank, blank? Didn't Q say blank, blank, blank? Didn't Q say Savannah Guthrie's mom was going to go missing? And then everybody rushes over there to find it. Okay, Daisy Duke, thank you so much. You just revealed the Q platform. Now, this is the meeting that took place at a restaurant in Minneapolis. Somali immigrants declared part of Minnesota has been claimed for the government of Somalia. You like this? I've got to flush that guy. I think I've got to flush. I got to flush the Somalis. Somali, bye-bye. We got to get rid of the Somalis. We got to get rid of the Somalis. Okay, we got to get rid of them. House revives the SAVE Act for voter citizenship proof as Schumer shuts it down. The Democrats don't want voter ID. They do not. And I've asked this before. If you don't want voter ID, who do you want voting? Do we have to pay us the SAVE Act to save America? 98% say yes. 2% of you say no. Focus on the Jepstein. All right. Well, we've got some Democrats watching the show this morning. Thank you very much. The distraction politics is not working here. This is a good one. I like this guy. Dadgummit. Dad nabbit.
Sean and Legend brought to our attention that at least $40 million per week, $40 million per week in taxpayer money is ending up in the hands of the Taliban and then is later being auctioned off. Cash is flown by charter jets into Afghanistan. It's auctioned off to the Taliban in order to exchange it for the Afghan currency.
What do you think about that? Oh, man, I just saw another good comment that really got me. Man, the Q stuff. I might have to do a whole show about Q. Some Q posts were from a real Q. 80% were not. So there's a real Q, and then we got a fraudulent Q. Dadgummit. Dadgummit. We got a real Q and a fake Q. I had no idea there was a real one. And then there was an imposter. Auction off cash. Yeah, what they do is they fly American money into Kabul. Then all the elders take their cuts and they take it back and then they auction it off for services to people there. That's what they do. That's the way that this works. And this is all from NATO, the World Health Organization, and now the United Nations. And now that we have quit funding the UN, a lot of that stuff is not going. Now, the White House, President Trump, to use the clip from the angry guy, President Trump has nothing to do with the money leaving the country. What it is, or who it is Congress. Congress controls the flow of cash, not the president of the United States. They control the purse strings, not the president of the United States. So before anyone's like, it's all Trump, he could cut it off. No, that's Congress. Those are your Mike Johnsons. Those are your Thomas Masseys. Those are your, well, what used to be Marjorie Taylor Greene. Those are your people that control that. Now, I want to show you a clip that someone sent me yesterday. And I forgot to play it at the beginning of the show. I hope you don't get upset by me playing this now. I hope you don't get upset. If you do, change your diaper. Okay, change your diaper.
Does the name Jeffrey Epstein mean anything to you? The name Jeffrey Epstein ring a bell? Jeffrey Epstein is the wealthy New York, Palm Beach financier, big-time Democrat fundraiser, big-time Democrat donor, big-time friend of Bill Clinton. And as it turns out, big-time friend of Prince Andrew. Epstein is the guy who was convicted in a plea deal. And I can't as a Democrat. He practically got off scot-free given what he's charged with. But he apparently had sex slaves at his Palm Beach house and in New York. And Robert Maxwell's daughter, Ghislaine, is one of his employees and shepherded the whole thing. Anyway, he pled guilty to...
This is a clip from January of 2015 by Rush. January 5th. 11 years ago, Maharaji El Rushbo covered this. 11 years ago, El Rushbo covered this. And big salute, big salute to El Rushbo. Got my El Rushbo coffee cup here that one of my viewers sent me. Thank you so much. And I don't care if you like Rush clips. I do. He set the precedent for the standard of what we can expect or what we should expect. And I want to move along a little bit in this clip because he reveals a couple of other things in this clip that are very important. And I do my research. And I listen to a lot of Rush over and over. I could very well be a fan. You might call me a fan of Rush.
The Palm Beach police said they had enough evidence to send the guy away for a long time. By the time the state and federal legal beagles got involved, it got pared down to practically nothing. And that's just Democrat Party politics coming into play. I mean, Epstein was a big donor and he's a big fundraiser. Clinton flew all over the world with this guy. This guy owns a couple of Boeing 727s or 757s or what have you. And Clinton was Clinton's transportation. And
so we heard there, flew all over. Uh-oh, here we go. We got one. Hold up. You can mock Q, but he was right about everything. What did Q say about Bill Clinton and the files? Post that in the chat for me there, Jabes. I'm not mocking Q. I think Q is a Democrat psyop. I think it's a Democrat psyop. All the Rush haters leave the chat. No, stick around. I love inciting some Rush love. You all need to hear this. You can mock Q, but Q was right about everything. Okay, right about everything. Okay, let's move along a little further in this. This is an interesting one. Let's go here.
Did it at Hillary. Remember, all of these millennials out there who think Hillary is the greatest thing since sliced bread. I'll never understand it. I still don't understand. I never will. For as adept and attuned to the pulse of the people as I am, I will never understand how Hillary Clinton gets over 10% in any poll. But she does. She's the Democrat frontrunner. I will never understand it because of the things I know.
Okay. So he goes on to explain who's behind the whole thing. And he gives it up. The guy was an oracle. The Maharaji. Now, let me show you something that somebody else sent me this before I play the real good part of this. Look at this. Look at that. 2 if by T. You see that, El Rushbo? The Patriot? The Patriot. I don't know if I can get the focus. For all the Rush haters. For all the Rush haters, suck it. There you go. Let's go here.
All this stuff becoming public again, I guarantee you it is aimed at derailing Hillary. And we all, can we be honest here as voyeurs, folks? We would all of us just love once for something to stick to Clinton besides a blue dress. And nothing ever has.
We would love for something to stick to the Clintons other than the blue dress. I've got to give him that. I've got to give it to him.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Greatest clip ever.
And boom shakalaka.
Suck it, haters. There we go. I love that. Who said that? Who said suck it, haters? Somebody said that. I need to see that. Oh, here we go. I remember Rush sent me a case of that tea back in the mid 2000s. Who said suck it, haters? There we go. Suck it, haters. I love that. I hope you yelled that throughout your house. I really hope that you yelled that across the room and scared your dogs, because I think I just scared. Clean up aisle 3. Yeah. Let's see here. What on earth are you talking about? Ilhan explaining to do. Yeah, Ilhan does have some explaining to do. It's kind of disgusting. Let's see here. Apparently the Israeli bobsled team was robbed. I don't know if anybody gives a crap about that. Let's go. You know what? Let's go here. I don't really care about this, but there's a lot of people that do, and I want to make my audience happy. Nancy Guthrie case at pivotal crossroads as Savannah laments a nightmare and FBI takes central role, while the ransom letter's second deadline expires. No Q wasn't around when Biden was in office. Yeah, he took a break. While Democrats in office, there's no Q. Are you starting to understand the Q? Right. You're being played if you believe that. That's just my opinion. But feel free to rage in the chat about that. I don't care. Bill Blue Dress Clinton loved the Rush Limbaugh clips. Thank you. This whole Nancy Savannah Guthrie thing, I hate to say it, I could care less. I really could care less. I still think she has 6 fingers as well. I think she has 6 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think she's an alien. Only aliens have 6 fingers. The sheriff went to a basketball game. Good for him. I just don't care about this. It is so low on my give a crap factor. Critics are blasting Mamdani refusal to budge on involuntary removal of homeless New Yorkers. Well, those are Democrat voters. They're all going to be homeless. Here we go. Here's a little Democrat palace. Democrat palace. It looks like Skid Row. If you have a really good comment, put a super chat with it about Q and I will read it. Okay, I'll read it. Nikki said, what do you call a fake Q? An O. I love that. Mike, everything seems racist anymore. Stop the fraud, get the illegals out, pass the SAVE Act. It's where our focus should be. Mike, you sound racist. You sound racist. Nikki, all Ilhan does is whine. I don't want to know what kind of noises she makes with her brother. I don't want to know that. It's disgusting. And Thomas is drunk on power and pimping. He's pimping out these ladies. He absolutely is. Yeah, New York is cooked. New York is really cooked. Let's go here. Trump told the Palm Beach police chief, thank goodness you're stopped. We covered that. Okay. DOJ removes redactions because Thomas Massey's the greatest congressman ever. Appeals court rules Trump can terminate deportation protections for migrants from Nepal, Honduras, and Nicaragua. I hear the booger sugar's really good coming out of Honduras. Now, I've been to Nicaragua. A good friend of mine owns a cigar factory, cigar farm there, a plantation in Esteli, Nicaragua. His name is Nicholas Perdomo. Really good friend of mine, makes Perdomo cigars. I've been down there a few times. I love a good cigar. Let me do this in the chat. I got to do this. I've got to do this in the chat. I really need to see what I'm up against. I feel like I'm up against some things here. Do you believe Q is real? Okay, let's do this. And if you do believe Q is real, who is Q? Put a comment in the chat. Who is Q? Who is Q? So Trump can now deport people back to Nepal, Honduras, Nicaragua. Honduras is really nice this time of year for all you Democrats that want to go on vacation. I love this. He can send people back. So all the people here protesting from Nepal and Honduras, get the hell out. Go home. America's so good. Brandon Johnson, America's mayor. Chicago. I think, is Chicago the city of brotherly love? The city of brotherly love, Chicago, saw city of brotherly love. Actually, I think that's wherever Ilhan Omar lives. I think that's where whatever city she's in, that's the city of brotherly love. We'll just change the name of Minneapolis. Let's see here. Brandon Johnson admits Chicago saw a 30% drop in homicides. So probably only 500 a day instead of the usual 900. And this is all because Trump is threatening to send in the cavalry. Jeff says, I'm Q. Woohoo! I would be putting out some radical stuff. Trump admin removed 2,000 unqualified truckers. Those mother truckers. Get out, mother truckers. You dirty mother truckers, get out. You can't speak English. You're causing wrecks. Get out, mother truckers. Goodbye. We don't need you here. We don't want you. The only thing that sticks is a blue dress. I love that line. I love that line. I got to see what they're playing over here on Fox this morning. Let's see here. It will get very testy. ICE chief to face grilling as lawmakers clash over DHS. Okay. Look at all the stories regarding Savannah Guthrie on Fox. Guthrie. Ilhan loves her brother. Guthrie. Nancy Mace. Or Nancy Grace, sorry. She looks like she's been maced. She looks like she's been maced in the face. She is an angry woman. The critical hour. We got Guthrie. Iran. Guthrie. We hate Israel. There we go. They had to slip one of those in there. Guthrie, Iran, Iran. I feel like it's bingo. Guthrie, Dow, Guthrie. Oh my God. I tried to watch Fox News I always record Fox and Friends so I can see what Brian Kilmeade's legs look like in the morning. And it's kind of interesting to see. Here's the other Fox show. Guthrie, blah, 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 blah. You get it. This has turned into the Guthrie show. I don't care about Guthrie. Control the Norfolk military base to goes UN. George Rashad, I have no idea what you're talking about. King of Biltong, pertaining to Ilhan Omar. Incest. A game the whole family could play. I got to give you that one. I've got to give you that one. You deserve that. That's probably clip of the day.
And can an amen and a boom shakalaka go right there?
Clip of the day for Anton Biltong. Clip of the freaking day. Clip of the day. Let's go here. I tweaked the audio last night. We're going to try to take a couple of calls this morning. I don't know how it's going to go. I am an amateur compared to that guy. I'll never have my own tea drink. 2 if by tea, peach tea. I'm saving this for the apocalypse. I'm saving the peach tea for the apocalypse. Call in 615-475-7864. Big shout out to my sponsor, which is Chapter. They're going to donate $10,000 to 2 veteran charities. We have to get to a savings of $500,000. We're almost there. We're at 170, almost $180,000 worth of savings. Doesn't cost you a penny. Give them a call. And they're going to save you money. 615, sorry, I can't even read their number up there. It's on the top in the banner. Give them a call. They're going to save you money. And then when we hit our goal, they're going to donate $10,000 for, somebody said the guy that was angry is a drug dealer. No, there's no way a former Navy SEAL, CIA contractor would ever sell drugs. You got to be joking. Never. Would never do that. Let's see here. Lines are open 615-475-7864. Give me a call. Love to talk to you. Turn the audio down in the background. If you don't, I'll hang up on you faster than Q. Let's go right here. Line 2. What do you got, line 2?
Hey, sorry, you guys talking about Q. I just want to say is I was trying to get jet.
What language are you speaking? I can't understand what you're saying.
What's that?
What are you saying? Slow down. You speak very fast. I'm a redneck. I speak very slow. What would you like to say?
I'm sorry about that. So I was talking about Q. Just all I gotta say about that is, what that is there was a bunch of people who are listening to other people saying what Q said. So it gets all confusing because a lot of it's not true what other people are saying. It's their
I'm
own
already
opinion.
confused.
Oh,
you have confused me with this phone call. Do you really think do you think there is someone identifying as the letter Q that is real putting out this secretive stuff? You think there's a real Q?
What's he putting out that secret though? That's the confusing part. It's all public. He's asking questions. I'll give you a link. All he's doing is asking questions. Like
asking questions. Okay, well, thank you for calling. I appreciate that. I'm lost on the Q thing. Thank you very much. Somebody says it's not one person, it's a group. It's the cabal. It's the Q ball. You like what I did there? It's the Q ball. 55% of you say there is a real Q. 44% say no. Okay. Not someone, Ben. It's a team. Man, the Q stuff is really, really good. I could barely understand. That guy talked too fast for me. I'm a redneck from Lower Alabama. Line 3, speak slow. I'm retarded. What do you got?
Yeah, this is Brian from Texas.
Brian from Texas. Thank you. You and I can converse. You're a level of retarded as well. So there we go. What do you got?
Yes, sir. A retarded veteran, too.
Boom shakalaka.
Anyway, the thing I just wanted to say is if we don't make America first, America's going to be last.
I'll say that I am under the whole idea that if you allow people to bring the garbage from where they came from, it's not long before here becomes there. That's what I think.
I agree.
Brian, I appreciate you calling, brother. Thank you. God bless you.
Have a good day.
God bless you. Let me know in the chat, how is the audio in the chat or the phone call audio? Tried to tweak it, trying to get better. I had to pay someone to help me with this. I actually hired Q to fix the audio. He charged me $31. Lines are open, 615-475-7864. Turn down the audio in the background. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Where are you calling from this morning? Line 2.
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. Hey, send me some damn squeaky cheese. If you're going to call into this show, you better send some damn squeaky cheese. What do you like to say this morning, Cheesehead?
I feel like everything is becoming a distraction.
What? How dare you say that? Now I'm distracted.
Sorry about that. No, it's just every time something we should be looking at, it seems that something else is thrown out there to distract us.
Do you think Q was a distraction?
I think it's all a distraction.
I agree. Do you know why, though? Do you know why? Or this is just my opinion. People are so bored with reality, with their own lives, that they need a conspiracy. It's why science fiction novels are so popular. We need to believe something to disconnect us from our mundane day-to-day life. That's what I think.
Yeah. Well, I hear that. The only thing I really believe is that letting Muslims into our country was a huge mistake.
Oh, come on. We all want music blasting. I'm trying to find a nice prayer rug right now. I'm in the market for a nice rug if anybody has one, right?
Well, I mean, there's always the Catholic Church, but I prefer to save my knees. I'm 61 years old.
Let me ask you this. Binary choice. This is a binary choice. You have to choose one.
Okay.
You have to choose one. You have no option. Would you choose radical Islam, or would you choose the Jewish religion?
I guess the Jewish religion, if I had to.
Yeah, they don't really bother me. They don't really come at me. They don't really well, I'll just say it. They don't really like learn to become pilots that only know how to take off and not land. Those are the ones that scare me. The pilots that don't know how to land, those are the ones that scare me. Thank you for calling.
Yeah.
Appreciate you from Wisconsin.
Right.
Send me some squeaky cheese. My address is in the description. Damn it. There we go. Knowing and known has different vocabulary. Okay. Lines are open. 615-475-7864. Yeah, the pilots that don't know how to land are the ones that scare me. Those are the ones that I don't want to get on their plane. I wish they would put that on the plane when you get on. This pilot has never been trained to land. I think my hat's crooked. You like the new hat? United States of America, 1776, 2025, 250th anniversary. This will trigger the trolls. Q sent me the hat. Lines are open. 615-475-7864. The audio is beautiful. I love some good audio in the morning, right? I love some good audio in the morning. Give me a phone call here if anybody wants to talk. If not, I'll just go to work. I have no problem. I got a real job. I got to go do my business. Speaking of business, check out my sponsor right there at the top. Oh, can I just tell everyone I told you so about Steve Bannon? I told you so. Line 3, where are you calling from?
Hey, good morning, Ben. It's one Ozzy from New Jersey.
The communist state of New Jersey. They're probably putting up a mosque in your neighborhood. What do you got?
Well, I'm thinking about the illegals voting, and they are voting in New Jersey already, and I believe they voted in New York, and that's how Mondami got elected.
Really? Okay. Do you think it's going to continue?
Yeah, I do. They're trying to pass a law to give them health coverage right now in New Jersey, and I don't know how they stop that with the SAVE Act. I don't know if they can stop the people that already got driver's licenses are voting already.
Are you saying that New Jersey deserves better? Is that what you're trying to say here?
Oh, hell yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. So here's a question for you. It seems like the governor of New Jersey, y'all had an opportunity to elect a Republican. I blame the voters there for not doing that.
See, I blame the illegals for voting for the Democrats.
You're saying you believe
there's a lot,
illegals voted in the election?
Absolutely, yeah.
You don't have voter ID in New Jersey?
No, and we used to. I don't know when it stopped, but you used to go in and give them your driver's license. Now you don't have to.
Oh, I wasn't aware of that. That's a damn shame. I mean,
yep.
I don't understand why people are so upset the minute that you bring up voter ID. Why do you think that is? Why do you think people are so upset about this?
To keep those illegals voting. I went to that million-man rally in Wildwood, New Jersey, the largest rally Trump had. It was unbelievable. And a lot of the state of New Jersey is Republican. So I'm guessing, I can't prove it, but I would think that the illegals voted in that election for the governor.
I put up a graphic here. Democrat Guide to Identification. To open a bank, you have to have ID. To go into an airport, you need an ID. To get a doctor, you need, I mean, Hillary probably has to show ID for her gynecologist. Pharmacy, to get drugs.
Sorry for him.
Yeah, to get the Vagistat from her gynecologist, she needs to show her ID at the pharmacy. To drop off the criminals at the school, you got to have ID. To get a gun for the transmission mechanic people that go to schools, they probably had to get ID. To go fishing, you know, the Ted Kennedy Chappaquiddick car wash, you need ID. Hunting, you need ID. Daycare at all the Leering centers in Minnesota, ID. Hospital, to get rid of the STDs that Bill got at the island, you need ID. To get alcohol, you need ID. but voting, no ID. That's a damn weird move, isn't it? New Jersey, thank you for calling. I appreciate you. You know what?
You
I
have a good
want
one,
America to get back to where Andrew Dice Clay was the number one comedian. Thank you for calling, sir. God bless you.
Love you, Ben.
You
Later,
take care,
Ben.
brother. I appreciate you. New Jersey needs our help. No, we had good audio on that call. I really appreciate that call. Thank you so much. That was a fantabulous call. I believe this is their entire plan. Donald Trump posted this January 14th on Truth Social. Dilly Meme Team. I'm in talks right now with the Dilly Meme Team to get them on for a live stream chat.
The Democrat open borders plan to entrench single-party rule, explained in under 2 minutes. 1. Flood the country with untold millions of illegals by land, sea, and air from all over the world, enough to eclipse the populations of 36 individual U.S. states so far. 2. Prioritize the needs of these millions of non-citizens over the needs of the American citizen, with free flights, buses, hotels, meals, and phones, ensuring their loyalty to the political party that imported them. 3. Keep them in the country at all costs, even when they commit violent crime like murder and rape. Attack the language used to describe the criminals, as opposed to the criminals themselves. Slander critics as racist. 4. Ensure their privileges are made irrevocable with city and state sanctuary laws that act as population magnets. Codify permanent status and ensure non-cooperation with ICE. 5. Count the non-citizens in the census that will determine congressional apportionment in the House of Representatives. As of now, that would equal 13 extra congressional districts, a tremendous amount of electoral power. 6. Wage a massive, heavily funded lawfare campaign to change state voting laws that legalize mass mail-in ballots, no signature verification, and no proof of citizenship requirements, making it nearly impossible to prove voter fraud. 7. Lock in the permanent voting majority with campaign promises of lavish benefits and permanent privileges, enshrining generational fealty to the Democrat Party. 8. Win elections. 9. Entrenched single-party rule has been achieved. The best part? Your tax dollars are paying for it.
That's the best. That's the part that really makes me, whenever I think about my tax dollars are paying for it, that gives me the feeling like when I'm climbing rope in gym class. I get that little tingly feeling between my legs. That's what it makes me. That makes me happy. That makes me so happy that I'm paying for it. I love knowing that I'm paying for this. It makes me feel like I'm helpful. Oh my God, if it wasn't humorous, it would suck. If it wasn't funny, it would drive me crazy. I'm going to get Brandon on here, Brendan Dilly. I'm going to try to get him on. I've been messaging back and forth with him. If you don't know who the Dilly Meme Team is, buckle up, libtards. Buckle up is all I got to say.
At the heart of America's story, where the fight for freedom is rooted in the very soil, there exists a silent weapon as potent as any musket or cannon.
Fresh off the press.
This is the tale of mimetic warfare, a battle waged not with bullets, but with ideas, symbols, and slogans that have shaped the very essence of our nation. It all started with a stark image: Benjamin Franklin's "Join or Die," a powerful call for unity among the colonies. This wasn't just an illustration. It was a meme that ignited the spirit of collective resistance, a precursor to the identity of a nation yet to be born. From resistance to rebellion, the Gadsden flag, with its coiled rattlesnake and the warning, "Don't tread on me," symbolized the colony's readiness to strike back against oppression. This flag was more than fabric. It was a declaration of defiance, a visual shout for liberty that echoed through the heartbeat of revolution, igniting a fight for freedom from tyranny. As time marched forward, new icons emerged. Uncle Sam, with his finger outstretched, beckoned, "I want you for the U.S. Army." This image transcended mere recruitment. It was an invitation to join a greater cause, to defend the homeland. A meme that echoed through generations. It became synonymous with American resolve. The rise of political cartoons and mass media opened a new frontier for mimetic storytelling. Satirical sketches in newspapers gave way to TV clips, and eventually, the internet transformed the battlefield once again. Memes, no longer confined to print, became instant shareable weapons in shaping public opinion and common understanding. Fast forward to today, and the Dilly Meme team wages digital warfare with unmatched prowess. Their creations don't just entertain, they reshape narratives with viral force. And on June 14th, in the 2024 election, they emerged as messaging masters, using memes to redefine the art of political storytelling. Their strategy, equal parts sharp humor and pointed satire, reached deep into the national discourse, rallying support and altering perceptions. This wasn't just about winning votes. It set a new standard for how campaigns engage with the electorate, proving memes can sway opinions, mobilize communities, and shape modern political engagement. As we look ahead, the struggle for minds and hearts continues, fought not with swords, but with ideas. Memes are our banners, our battle cries, our charge, sparks of the American epic. They tell us who we've been, who we are, and who we might become, charting the course of a nation still writing its story. This is our legacy and the best.
Dilly Meme team. I'm going to get them to come on. I'm going to get Brendan. I might get Cat Turd to come on as well. I'm going to try to get Cat Turd. I know he's very busy pooping in a box, right? I hope you enjoyed the show this morning. I hope you did. We'll grab a couple more calls here. Lines are open. Whoa, we got one. Scott. What do you got, Scott? Talk to me.
Good morning, Ben. I just want to say I'm watching all this stuff about the Guthrie lady. I'm wondering why this is getting so much attention when Lincoln Riley and all those other victims didn't get nearly as much attention.
Oh, you want me to answer this? Do you want me to tell you the truth? Why this?
Well, I know the reason, but I just want to throw this out there.
It's because the daughter is a news show. She's a talking head on a liberal news channel. She's a millionaire. It's a victim. It's a victim move. We all know the woman has probably passed away. I don't want her to. I'd love for her to come home safely, but I hate to say it. I don't care. There are thousands of other people that they haven't given and one piece of fecal matter about. Why should I give a crap about them? Right?
Right. Exactly. Another thing, it's my understanding that Q is the designation for the Pentagon's intelligence oversight, not really oversight, but the intelligence that comes in.
Send me any
from all
proof.
the different branches.
Send me any proof. Send me any proof. I thank you for calling. Send me some proof. I need evidence. I need evidence. Send me some DNA.
Well, I don't know that it's the same Q. Is that it's? That's my understanding, and there's no way.
Everybody is Q. Everybody. We're all Q. We're all Q. We were all George Floyd, and now we're all Q. We're all Q. We're all Q. I am George Floyd. Hear me roar. Quantico? Q? Quantico? Oh, man, I got that. Giving me the feeling of climbing rope in gym class again. Lines are open. Here we go. Line 2. Where are you calling from? Line 2.
Hey, Ben. How are you?
I am confused. Talk to me. Help me out.
Yeah, it's been quite a bit of time. I moved to Nashville about 5 months ago, and
congrats.
Trying to find some decent
No
work.
life stories. What would you like to say?
I agree with you with this Nancy Guthrie thing. Like, they never talk about real American women who had no choice in leaving the planet. So it's
they
ridiculous.
didn't care about the girl that got stabbed on the train. They didn't care about Laken Riley. They don't care about all these other women that have lost their lives. The same people that are on this manhunt for Nancy Guthrie's abductor danced in the streets when Charlie Kirk was shot. Thank you for calling. I appreciate you. And if you always remember that, look at everything from that point. The people that want you and I to care for them danced in the street when Charlie Kirk was shot. You cannot pay me to give enough fecal matter about this. I'm trying not to swear. Line 1, we're back at the top of the switchboard. What do you got?
Good morning, Ben. This is George from Comic Stan. First, I want to compliment you on not using your potty mouth.
I'm trying not to. My daughter said, hey, quit swearing like a sailor. We know you're a sailor. They know you're a sailor. Don't talk like a sailor. So thank you very much.
Well, it shows. It shows. It really does show. You're doing a good job at that. What my super chat was referring to was apparently, according to Reuters, the control of our Norfolk military base, and another one, Italy, is going to be handed over to the UN. So a UN commander is going to be commanding our American fleet.
Send me one bit of evidence for that, George. Send me some evidence because I don't believe it.
I'll look for it. It's a Reuters article. So I'll look for it and send it to you.
If you printed out a Reuters article, it would be very appropriately placed in the bottom of a bird cage. Thank you very much, George.
Oh,
God bless you. I love you. Thank you, sir. There we go. If you know where the Horse and Cow bar is, you had a good life. There you go. Let's go here. Line 2. We're moving down the switchboard. What do you got, line 2?
Hey, Ben, I just want to talk about this Q thing for just a second.
Riddle me this. Fill me in.
There's a site called In Pursuit of Truth, or a channel, I'm sorry, on YouTube.
On YouTube, okay.
In Pursuit of Truth. If you go back to like his videos from 5 years ago or so, he breaks down some of that Q stuff, and you can make your own opinion from there.
Okay. You know, here's the thing. I don't doubt that there's some validity to it. I don't doubt that. My thing is, number one, I wish I had the time to get into it, but I don't. But at the same time, is there probably some level of truth? Absolutely. And I'm sure if I had the opportunity or the time to get into it, I would probably understand it. But I think a lot of times, and this is what happens with people like Candace Owens, they speak in double speak. So no matter what they say, it comes across as a little bit of truth. That's just my opinion. But thank you for calling, sir.
Absolutely.
And I just subscribed to this channel so I can check it out.
Cool.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ben.
I appreciate your time. Appreciate the information. Thank you so much. I like to learn stuff. There we go. Lines are open. 615-475-7864. Whoa, that didn't take long. We got one. The hook is set. Line 3. What do you got, line 3?
Hey, Ben. It's Art from Texas.
Art in Texas. Speak slow, Art. What you got?
Yes, sir. When you were talking about would you rather devote yourself to Islam or Judaism?
Okay, let's hear it. Binary choice. You only can pick one.
Yes. I have lived in 4 Muslim majority countries.
And now you're back in Texas where Islam's taken over there too. So welcome home.
Yeah, exactly. These foreigners have enough sway in our political game with the voting that we can see that this is coming. In Islam, they have laws that allow for murder and rape and pedophilia. In Jewish laws, they have laws that allow for that kind of stuff as well. And this is where do we draw the line in our religious freedom, that everybody has a religious freedom when they want to invoke these laws? So because what they did to Lagan Riley and all those other girls, that's allowed in their country. That's their right from their religion.
Let me ask you this. Which prophet do you believe in? Jesus or Muhammad?
I would follow Jesus. Jesus never teaches about what age you can appropriately have intercourse. You know, Muhammad, he gets 6-year-olds. You know what I mean?
I got you. Thank you for calling. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate the phone call. Texas is in trouble. You better get ready. Somebody said, hold up. What did they do there? Somebody said, where was this? I saw a comment by Let's Gav, I think is the name of the person. Let's Gav. Let me see if I can find this comment by Let's Gav. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's Gav. Let's Gav said, let me see if I can find this comment. Oh God, I love this. I am so happy to get these kind of comments. See, this is what I need in the morning. These are the kind of comments I need. Right here. The letter Q is the 17th letter of the English alphabet, originating from ancient scripts and primarily used to represent the KW sound in various languages. Whoa. Okay, hold on. There's another one. Hold up. Hold up. The other good one that I really wanted. This is it right here. Hold on. Ben, if you're not going to take time to understand the Q, stop mocking it. Let's Gav. If you're not going to take the time to send me some real evidence, you stop mocking it. You stop mocking it. How dare you mock me, mocking birds don't sing. Daddy's going to buy you a diamond ring. How dare you mock me, mocking it, mocking you, mocking them, mocking bird. Mockingbird don't sing. Daddy's going to buy you a diamond ring. Cat shit. Oh man, I swore. Dadgummit. All right, guys, I got to get out of here. See you on the road.